Hey, beautiful souls. I am Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni, and I am here with the weekly reading for Monday, August 30th through Sunday, September 5th. Oh my gosh, can you guys believe it is September that we're stepping into already? It is crazy, but let's take a look at the energies and the potentials for this week. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen this week. I also have an exciting announcement that I will tell you guys at the end of this reading because I know we're wanting to see what's going on this week. Okay, so let's take a look. So for the beginning of the week, we've got the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands is this sense that everything is moving all of a sudden very quickly. So if you, like me, I felt like August was just a little bit of a lull from what we had been experiencing. This is just indicating that with this Eight of Wands, that things are going to start moving very, very quickly. And remember, I tell you guys all the time, 8 is a power number. So that means whatever we're focusing on, wherever we're putting our attention, that is what we really are going to be bringing to fruition. So really just mind your thoughts, pay attention to where your passions are or where you want them to be. And really seems like this first week of September, there's a lot of momentum. So get excited for that. Okay, Seven of Wands, interesting. So even though there's a lot of forward motion, a lot of busyness, a lot of action, some of us might feel like we're taking a little bit of a step back or needing to do some reevaluation. This could even be feeling like we need to make a choice around how we're spending our time or which of our passions we're focusing on. And for some, it might even feel like this little bit of defensiveness, I want to say, because with the Seven of Wands, you can see she is really on guard. No one's necessarily attacking her. She's just ready and, ready to go to battle. Doesn't mean she's going to need to, but really, what are you wrestling with within yourself? Are you struggling to commit to your passion? Are you struggling to find your path? So really just, even though it might feel like a step back, just taking a moment to evaluate what's important to you, because when things get moving really quickly, we want to make sure that we're focusing attention in the best direction for our highest good. Okay, towards the end of the week, we have Seven of Swords. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, this card, this is not one of my favorites, guys, but it's valuable, I have to tell you. So Seven of Swords most often indicates dishonesty. Now, this could be dishonesty from someone outside of us, or it could also be dishonesty within us. Where are we not being honest with ourselves? Where are we not telling ourselves or willing to see the whole truth of a situation? So maybe that's part of why we're taking the pause to make some choices with this seven here. These two sevens indicating we've got some real choices and some real evaluating to do this week, because yes, we do have this potential of the eight and things moving really fast and things can really start getting off the ground again now. But if there's an area where we're not being honest with ourselves, or we're not being honest with our partner, people in our lives, others around us, just deciding, is that to our highest and greatest good, or is that going to hurt us in the long run? So being aware and really just tuning into your intuition this week when dealing with others, to making sure that they're being completely honest. And it doesn't even mean it's a big lie. It could be a little white lie, but you just sense something's a little off. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to go within, and definitely be asking questions of yourself. Where am I not being fully honest with myself about my heart's desire, about my passion, about my life's purpose? So it's even though it can be a little uncomfortable, it is good. Okay, so let's see which chakra we should be working with this week. Solar plexus. Okay, and if you guys remember, that's that one that's just in the solar plexus. It's the third chakra. It's yellow, and it is us in the world. So us, how we relate to others. Could be in any situation, can be relationships, can be the way we work. It can be our relation to expressing what we're passionate about or what we're called to do in the world. So really just doing some work around that solar plexus, giving us permission to let those true deep desires be revealed from ourselves to ourselves this week. So this is actually perfect with what we've seen so far. and general guidance. And remember, guys, these are general readings. So this, this can apply to your life in many different ways because we're all individual. We all have different things going on. So it will apply to each of us slightly differently in our lives. Okay, general guidance. Celebrate differences. I love this. Celebrate differences. And you can see this is a unicorn and a dolphin. So while they might have some similarities, both being, these highly spiritual creatures, they have a lot of differences. One is land, one is water. So just a lot of differences, and just really celebrating differences this week. Also, the thing to look at, this card's 3. And 3 is usually, 2 come together to create 3. So it's, what are we trying to create? What are we trying to manifest right now? And can we celebrate the differences within ourselves, meaning who we were 2 years ago, everything we've come through, and maybe what we've shifted to really truly wanting today? And can we celebrate differences in others? Some people will say the market's flooded with any kind of business or passion that you can think of, but we all have a different perspective. We're all different. We all have different life experiences, different wisdom. So celebrating the difference of others. And maybe it's time, as you really tune into what your passions are, where you can move forward this week, maybe it's time to start considering a new collaboration with someone that maybe is very different from you. And just knowing that our differences make us unique and make us stronger, and they're not weaknesses, they're actually strengths. So how can we find strength in our difference? And maybe how can we learn to look at someone else's side of the coin, or walk a mile in someone else's shoes, so to speak? So really just be open and available for the way we relate to others differences to ourselves, and embracing and celebrating those differences rather than being in resistance, rather than feeling like, we're at odds, or we need to defend ourselves, or we need to be in protection mode. Feeling the way we can shift in our individual situations to celebrate differences, to embrace differences, because that really, if you have different perspectives, can make whatever your passion is, whatever your life's calling is, whatever you're working on this week, the differences can actually make it stronger. So this week looks good. We're moving forward, but we do have a little bit to work on this week as we move forward, which is good because we always want to be clear with our intentions, clear with our direction, clear with our why. Why do I want this? Why am I passionate about it? What am I trying to create in the world? And why? So that leads me right into my big announcement, which, as you guys know, I often do free courses, free workshops, and I am going to be releasing a new free live workshop September 20th. You are all invited. It is strictly for members of the Joy Soul Spa private Facebook community. So if you're not there, you're invited. All you need to do is join. There's a couple questions to answer, and your email, of course, to get the most up-to-date information about what's going on. But this course is going to be a free 5-day intensive workshop to unlock your innate healing abilities within. So if you are being called to awaken as a healer, which because of the state of the last couple years, so many people are awakening to their healing abilities. Do you have them? Is this for you? Come to the free 5-day workshop and find out and unlock your own innate healing abilities in just 5 days. So that is September 20th. If you want to save your spot, just get into the Joy Soul Spa group now, and we're excited to see you there. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed week, and let me know how this resonates with you in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Happy September.